Hello, welcome to the Suburban Dad channel. Today I want to share a really great bottle with you. I'm going to do a bottle review today for Buffalo Trace. It's something that's always been on the shelf since I've gotten into whiskey, but lately it's become a little hard to find. Are the buffaloes becoming endangered? What does it taste like? Let's get to it. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm excited to share a pour of Buffalo Trace with you guys. So if you're enjoying this channel so far, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this video, please like it as well. This video goes out to a good friend of mine named Pete. Pete is currently serving in the Army National Guard, away from his family, serving our country. His favorite bottle is Buffalo Trace. So this one goes out to you, Pete. So Buffalo Trace is the flagship bottle of the Buffalo Trace Distillery in Kentucky. And this same distillery produces a lot of the great bourbons out there. Everything from Blanton's and Elmer T. Lee, the entire Weller line, the entire Van Winkle line, Eagle Rare, E.H. Taylor, and some other great ones too. But their main bottle is Buffalo Trace. As I said, this has been something that's easily found on the shelves up until the past few months, and I've still been able to find it fairly easily, but the prices are starting to increase. It used to be around $23, $24, $25, $26, somewhere in there. Now I've seen it most commonly around $30, $31, $32, as high as $40 or $50 for this bottle. So why is the price jumping all of a sudden? Because Buffalo Trace is starting to be hit with the demands of the bourbon world. So for the past few years, they've realized, crap, the amount of bourbon that we're making is not quite matching up with the demand that's on the rise. So we're starting to see some of those effects. Yeah, COVID from 2020 didn't help at all, but this has actually been a problem that's been brewing for a little bit. They are working very hard to remedy the situation, investing a lot in their campus and facilities, a lot of new equipment. So they're trying to keep up with the demand as best as they can. But enough chitter chatter, let's get to a pour. So it's a very cold and somewhat snowy day here in Missouri. Perfect day for a nice, relaxing pour of bourbon. So right away, got a nice color to this bourbon. It's a straight bourbon. Now they don't give an age statement on the bottle, so we know that it's at least 4 years old. It's 90 proof. And it's just got a cool label. I mean, look at that buffalo on there. That's great. The name Buffalo Trace refers to a buffalo trail back in the pioneer days. And the buffalo were still wandering around willy-nilly. And there was apparently a really major buffalo trail right around Kentucky where the distillery is now, right down by the river. So, on the nose, getting some hints of baking spices, a little bit of sweetness, maybe a touch of fruitiness. Yeah, it definitely doesn't punch you in the face, but it's not a wimp either. So let's go ahead and taste this a little bit. That is really nice. That is really good. So sorry, I was too busy enjoying it. Let me actually get some flavors for you guys. So just the feel in the mouth. It's very creamy, kind of coats the tongue, which again helps lend itself to a very nice bourbon experience. And as far as flavor goes, it starts off creamy, like a caramel candy, but very heavy on the cream flavor of it. So cream flavor leading into, like I said, a little bit of baking spice at the end. Nothing obnoxious, nothing overpowering. Very, very pleasant flavor. Now here's a fun thing. Before I got into bourbon, I had a bottle of this around the house, and I would have some every now and then. Back then, I tried this, and I thought it was way too spicy. Like, I didn't like it because I thought it was too spicy. I didn't try it until a few months ago. Again, I was over at my buddy's Pete's house, and I figured, it's been a while since I've tried this. My palate has developed a lot, and I've tried a lot of different whiskeys since then. Why not give it another try, see what it's like? It's a fantastic pour. I realized my palate came a long way from when I first tried it. So, two things there. Your palate does develop and expand, and just because you like something early on doesn't mean you won't appreciate it later. So, don't write it off just yet. Oh, sorry, I was taking a little nap there. Our child was up 4 times last night, so even more reason to celebrate today. I keep saying that's pretty much the reaction I have for this bottle. It's so creamy. Like that's the main thing that I get from this is just the creaminess. It's very smooth and silky, just very pleasant. So, what would I pay for this bottle? It's a $20-something bottle of bourbon historically. Prices have been climbing. If you had me try this, and I had no concept of what it originally cost, what it was supposed to cost, I could easily be persuaded to pay $40, $45 for this bottle. Easily. Now, that being said, I have made it a point to not pay higher than, I got this one for 25 bucks, to not support these higher prices. Even the mainstream grocery stores around here are hiking up the price, but those insanely high prices, those are more of the smaller shops that are really looking to make some money. So really try to support the businesses that are still keeping the price reasonable wherever possible. You definitely want to grab a bottle of this to have on hand and to enjoy. It really is fantastic, and hopefully it doesn't become a really hard to find bottle. I've heard conflicting things. Some people say it already is allocated. Some people say no, it's not allocated yet, but it's just hard to get. I don't know what the official ruling is on that, but the bottom line is it's in high demand right now, and it's best to get a bottle while you can at a good price. So, let's see. So now I'm getting almost, you know what? I'm getting more like a pound cake taste to it. Yeah, so it's got that denseness to it. It's not a light wimpy pour. It's got that creaminess, but also some body to it. So it's kind of like a pound cake with a little bit of spice in there. Yeah. Um, Overall, very, very good bottle. Definitely would recommend it. And it's a great one, even though kind of didn't strike me all that well way back when on my palate. I really would recommend it to somebody who's just getting into bourbon. Um, maybe it might be a little too spicy at first, but you'll come to love it, I'm sure. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. May you run with the buffaloes, as Pete would say. And again, if you like this channel, please subscribe and like this video.